So I thought she sent me a picture, so I thought it was really pretty, and there you have it.
Wow.
Wow, can we see that flower at the moment? If you just turn off the video, we
Yeah,
can
turn off your video and it'll pop on there.
Okay.
just there we go.
Oh.
Ah, this is saffron, Karen?
The red.
I can't think what this flower is actually called. Yeah, that's the red threads that are the saffron.
Wow.
She just sent this to me yesterday. It's a crocus. It's a saffron crocus. It's
Oh,
a bulb.
wow.
Wow.
And it just
That's
popped up. Yeah,
the
Oh.
saffron, the same stuff we use as a spice.
exactly. That's why
Wow.
yeah.
Well,
And then
every flower is worth about $20 then.
I know. And last
Wow.
night we had this beautiful, she had texted me and I wasn't outside until she texted me, but to the north, she said, go look, the Aurora Borealis is
Oh,
out
yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah.
And I took a picture and I mean, it was
Hi,
spectacular.
Steph.
Well, there's
It was
huge
hot.
solar storms right now, so
It was
the-
hot pink, super hot pink. It was absolutely, I think I sent you a picture.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Send it, post it so we can all see it.
Mhm.
oh, okay, that's a good thought. Yeah.
That's a wonder, but just come back on. So
Yeah.
Paola.
yeah. We
Hi
have your face
Stephanie.
back.
Hi Terry. Hi John.
Hi,
Jane.
Stephanie.
Hi, John. Hi,
Adrian.
Jane. Hi, Adrian.
Hi Betty.
Hi, Betty.
Hi.
Jerry.
Mhm.
Wow, the gang's all here.
Sheila. Wow.
Paola. 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 So how is everyone in their best state, hopefully already? Also in their best state? Yes, very good. If you're not in your best state, are you able to merge with that? Paola? Very good, very good. So we have several physical bodies that are in dear need. Paola. Hi, June. And when I was connecting this morning with what wants to be presented today, and it felt like we need to talk about where everything originates from, and having a little bit a help of how is the Western world explaining certain things, and how is Mingjue science explaining certain things that might help us to become more clear, not in order to compare, just to rest and merge that the information we as Westerner have are in synchronicity with Qi science. And the intention is to relax us more, knowing that the information is present. We just sometimes say it a little bit different. And so our practice today will definitely start with your intention. So be aware of what is that you want to become clear about. And just take a moment for that. Everyone is just coming into their best state and allowing us to be very peaceful, very calm, very quiet, observing. And observing now what emerges inwardly. So close softly and gently your eyes. And just be aware of the intention. Let me make sure everyone is muted. Yeah. Of your intention that wants to emerge without thinking it. Just be in your best state. And allow the breath so softly to come in and to flow out. Allowing your awareness to be present with the breath. No judgment, no thinking, being very pure, observing. Become aware of the observer itself. Enjoying this present moment. And allow whatever your heart's intention. When we say heart, it's your pure mind merged with the center of the heart as one. So what wants to reveal itself might be quite different than you would think about. Just allow that to merge. If nothing shows up in your pure awareness, then set the intention to go deeper, for deeper understanding and merging, for more wisdom, that all your knowledge can transform into wisdom. Enjoy this moment and then let go of it. Let go of any intention. And welcome everyone. It's such a joy that we can share this field together in our pure awareness. And notice that people from all around the world are able to connect with us here, even if they watch just the recordings. The field is not limited to time, space. Whenever pure awareness speaks, it's always in this moment. So we are awakening together, we heal together, and we are living from consciousness itself. Even across all of different cultures and traditions, people from all over the world have described the moment when awareness occurs, when it's realized itself. The moment we awaken from being completely identified with concepts, thoughts, feelings, or stories. This is a very precious moment. And we can call that in Western understanding, this is presence, self-awareness. Sometimes you may hear the observer state. In our Mingjue teaching of Dr. Pang and Teacher Wei and all other teachers, we are using the word Mingjue, which is clear, self-aware consciousness that is observing, and then it's also able to observe itself. It's awareness of the observer then, or rather than the observed. When we speak in Mingjue, when we say awakening, this means that consciousness becomes the master. Means you are not more controlled by any patterns of qi, life energy, or information. Mingjue is also very formless awareness. It's formless awareness existing prior to qi and information. Yet, it can merge with everything without that it gets identified. Healing and transformation happen when Mingjue merges with qi fields. Everything is energy, everything has fields. And when it does, it can reorganize information naturally. So Mingjue is not an idea. It is your natural state of awareness. When you're aware, you're not attached. So it means this natural state of awareness is before it attaches to what is seen or what is heard, what is felt. And from that clarity, transformation happens also naturally. And you feel this is absolutely effortlessly. So you don't need an effort through thinking. Yet when you're present and witnessing, there is an understanding that everything is made from one essence. And this one essence, or the original state, is what they call Hunyuan Qi. I will explain that in a moment. So just allow now to have some words that come more from the Western understanding. To merge with the Chinese understanding. So we can say that Mingjue is the awakened presence, in which awareness recognizes itself, pure consciousness beyond thoughts and emotions, no difference. And often you might have heard awakening in a Western mind as the voice in the head. You no longer identify with the voice in the head. And then we come into this original state, a state of being you may have heard about in the Western tradition. So it's also presence as the formless state, still timeless. The dimension of being behind the form. So we are transitioning into a state of being, away from the state of using words or thoughts, going through it. So let's come back to Hunyuan Qi. So everyone has never heard about that. It's very clear. Hui means to merge, to mix. Yuan means it's original or fundamental. And Qi means the life energy, the living substance that connects everything. We could say that Hunyuan Qi is the unified original life energy that includes in it matter, the energy that makes up our life and everything's life, and information. All this is one living field. So everything, thoughts, body, emotions, and even consciousness are just different expressions or frequencies of original Hunyuan Qi. In a more scientific way, we could say at a slower vibration, Qi becomes matter, which then expresses our physical world. And at a little bit more finer level, the vibration is finer, Qi becomes consciousness. It is formless awareness. And between them, information flows. Those information are patterns that shape the experience. So consciousness is directing information like a building plan. Based on the information, Qi is directed and just follows that plan. Qi shapes then the world that you live in, the form that you experience. So when consciousness becomes very clear, the whole system reorganizes in harmony. And that is the foundation of Mingjue Healing. So Mingjue as the awakened, self-aware observer, you start first to rest in Mingjue. You learn to be very attentive without attaching to anything. Then awareness no longer identifies with thoughts or emotions. It simply observes. It's very clear and still. This self-aware consciousness is not separated from life. It is life. And then we are learning in Mingjue Healing or in Mingjue exploration, to expand and to merge with the original body of consciousness, the root from which all thoughts and form arises. So we are, as human beings, are able to experience self-aware states. And then we learn to merge with whatever is within you and expand, going through, going and merging with the original body of consciousness. It is a very formless, very pure, very intelligent state. In Western, we might call it a unified field of consciousness. Relax. In our observation, we also can witness that we have a personality. The personality can be also called ego state, is not the enemy. It is a collection of information patterns, and those contain memories and beliefs and roles that consciousness has temporarily identified with. So healing does not mean destroying the ego, it means merging with the ego or the personality itself in full awareness. So no pushing away, no distraction, no looking away. So it becomes in this process, by just being and merging with it, transparent and harmonized. We could say, as sunlight naturally shines on darkness, it dissolves the shadow. So it's a retransformation, repatterning of personality and ego state. So Mingjue awareness has the ability to integrate certain personality strains or ego states simply by being present with that. And why are we talking about that? In your healing process, you might strongly identify with certain ways of your health, for example. Just observe that. When we are sitting in Mingjue, allow any story, anything to just come up. Allow where uncomfortable feelings occur due to a certain memory or pattern, just to be with that, going through. So now let's merge in our deepest state already. Be your awareness as the observer, and simply observe this present moment as it is, while all of your senses are looking, hearing, listening, sensing inwardly. Relax. Allowing your beautiful state to be very centered. From the center of the head's inner space, continue observing with no judgment. Relax. Now we begin to chant a sound that you might be familiar with, and just observe the sound, the vibration to ripple through the inner space. Your observer is very clear, very pure, very bright. From the center of the head, feel it's emanating out in all directions. Mm. Mm. Relax. Mm. Mm. Mingjue focus in the center of the head naturally. When you chant out loud and observe, very relaxed, all of your thoughts disappear, become very quiet and peaceful. Mm. 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 Your brains and brain cells, all the synapses, blood vessels, all substances made up of cells, open. In the center of the head space, open. Mm. Mm. You're very present in this moment, very clear. And with that, there's a certain feeling arising from this empty but not empty state. You're feeling more relaxed, more peaceful, more quiet. Mm. Your breathing pattern changes naturally. Body relaxes naturally. Body aligns naturally. Mm. Mm. Relax. Mm. Nervous system, relax. Central nervous system and communication system into the body, all nerves, relax. Mm. Open inner space. Feel you are expanding into the vastness of the space. Mm. You are observing. Don't attach on nothing, just be present. And merging with far, far away. And also deep, deep, deep inside. Mm. Your awareness goes in far, far away and deep inside simultaneously. No difference. And all you find is huge spaciousness. The universe is within you. Each particle that you're made up by has huge spaciousness within it. And you are made up by so many more spaciousness than matter. And the same is also in the universe. Merge. Mm. Chanting now silently, so only you can hear it. You feel centered in the vastness. You are existing in this moment. And now merge as you are pure consciousness, merge with original consciousness. Continue to expand. And you may feel an inner joy as if you're coming home. feel so light and free, independent. Now bring that state into the space that your head takes in space. Bring that huge spaciousness into every cell of your brains, into the synapses, all the cells that make up the tissues and brain cells. All the fluids in the space of the head are made up of cells, and they all begin to open. Everything merges into the spaciousness. Your form of the head begins to expand, to open, dissolve, resolve into spaciousness, merge with the original consciousness body. I say body, even though there is no form, just to point out its reality. Feel that. We are using now a different sound that helps to open. Say, shu. Open. Feel all cells of head inner space open, empty. No doing. Unconditional love state. Inner peace, open inner space. Now, with your pure awareness, look into and shine into a throat and neck inner space. Become aware of the space that your neck has in space. All the cells of neck inner space. Open, letting go. Wherever you thought there might be restrictions or impurities, all open. Empty. Open. The information of Shu is open, empty. Observe that. Without any effort, feel that any restrictions in the space of the neck begin to open. No doing. This pure field opens inner space. Now Mingjue includes the shoulders, arms and hands and the fingers. And gives the information of Shu. empty. Relax. Now observe and include in your pure observer state the area that your chest, the heart, the lungs, breasts, upper back hold in space, diaphragm, and all the cells that make up these tissues and systems. All cells open from the center. Continue merging into pure consciousness field of original consciousness. Heart's inner space, open, empty. All blockages of the heart begin to melt away like little stones of ice, begin to melt away, dissolve, evaporate into empty space of the universe. Relax. Mingjue observes now inner space of your inner organs in the mid-torso, including the fields and organs as forms, stomach and pancreas, liver, gallbladder, and their fields, kidneys and adrenals in the back, spleen on the left side, all open, all fields open, cells open. From the center, continuously open and merging. Experience spaciousness. Every cell comes a little universe with vast spaciousness. All blockages, all information pattern of unhealthy completely dissolve, resolve, empty. All cells that make up your inner organs becoming perfect, coming back to original state, and can return to full function. Qi follows this information, and you can experience that. With no doing, inner space has opened more spaciousness, even in your form. Emotions are very calm and peaceful. Now Mingjue observes and visits lower dantian space, lower belly, lower torso, and all the inner organs, small and large intestines. Reproductive system, bladder, pelvis floor, belly, and lower back. Open. Empty. Shoo. So when you start to hear maybe some sounds, gurgling, or maybe feel some movement, some warmth, any sensations, Qi is responding to this information. So just continue going through, being very present in the space. Relax, empty. Now Mingjue observes in the back, becomes aware of the spine, connected from the atlas through the cervical, through the thoracic, and your upper back, mid back, through the lower back and lumbar, sacroiliac joints, tailbone, and the inner space of your spine. All open. The cells that make up the bones and the joints, the nervous system spaces where they need to go through, all open. From the core of your spine, open. Inside to outside, open. Expanding, extending spine inner space. And you feel like there's a field of a form of a donut that's going through you, while spine is the center. As a human being, you feel you are a field that is able to connect and going through all other fields that surround it. All blockages inside. all dysfunctions are returning back to normal. Open. Even if there's some surgery on your spine, no problem. The energy fields holding the upright information. Trust, no problem state. Relax. If there's anything occurring that feels uncomfortable, just continue to expand. Trust. Your energy field is responding very quickly to upright information. And now Mingjue observing inner space of your hips and your hip joints, your buttocks and your thighs and groins, your knees and joints, your lower legs, ankle joints, bottom of the feet, the heels, both feet, toes, both feet, and all the joints, the sides of the feet and the bottom of the feet, all open. Expanding, extending. All blockages in the legs' inner space, that the legs are holding in space, begin to open, dissolve, empty into the original consciousness field. Now your entire body can be experienced as constantly changing and transforming Qi body. Nothing is solid. Everything constantly moves and changes. And Mingjue is very clear in that. Relax. Sit with that for a little moment in quiet chanting silently. And continue to relax and expand. The space that is surrounding you, merge with that. Into the neighborhood, merge with that. Into the country that you are in. over the whole planet and all what is living and existing on this planet is now within you. Vast spaciousness, you're constantly merging and creating a transformation that is called Hunyuan, merging and changing with your surroundings. Consciousness is free, expanding even into the entire universe through all the cosmos. The entire cosmos is within you. All of our intention is now harmonized. Your intention is my intention, is everyone's intention. Feel the strength of the field supporting this process. We are practicing and being one. I'm in your awareness talking. You are in my awareness. Grandmaster Ming as information state. And all the teachers, all the wise people are in your awareness. Uplifting your inner state to high frequency. Purifying your consciousness. And nurturing your existence on all levels. You're realizing there is no one consciousness, just you. You are everyone, and that is a oneness state. That is an entirety. You're not excluded from others. Everything is within you. And you experience that. Rest in the support of this field. And when you rest in the support of this field, this is so loving, unconditional. All of your personality and ego states are now following this information of unconditional love state. Changing and transforming, as well as your body form can change and transform by witnessing the qi of it. So maybe any identification with certain ways or roles of being can now completely dissolve. Resolve all roles that you took on. Open. Give it to the original state of consciousness. And be informed from that original consciousness body, letting go of anything that we thought as small beings, I states, personalities. Just let it go. And trust that something new emerges unconditionally, full of love within you. Empty. Let go. Merge. Any identification are wiped clean and clear in the reflection of the mirror. Become aware you are the mirror. Reflecting now the unconditional love state of original consciousness body. Reflecting that in your mirror. No doing. It's clarity. Relax. And if your clarity becomes more pure while you're practicing, then you also can bring it into certain areas of your body, even though it's not required. But sometimes you might feel the body has some areas and you want some more clarity about that. Not in with the intention to heal it. Come in with as if you're the best friend of that area. Just wanting to be with that. To become more clear. And in that, again, like pure light shines in that area, it begins to brighten. And you can witness the entire area becomes bright, luminous, no form. Don't visualize light. Be the light. If you visualize it, it's externalized. Be the light. Illuminate the space. Just being present. With unconditional love, no intention at all. And see, sense, and feel what wants to reveal itself. So when you practice on your own, take as long as it takes for certain areas. Sometimes it needs a little bit longer, a little bit more attention. Just trust the process, and your inner wisdom will grow. You will know what to do, when to do, and deep trust becomes part of your personality. So your personality has the option to transform and reflect the new state. Then sit with once the body part open, and continue to open inner space, to empty, to nourish. Now bring your awareness into the space of lower dantian, Ming inner palace, which is across the navel, an inner space, an energy field in front of the spine, between the second and third lumbar vertebra. Just be there. Feel your existence as you are. Even though you're vastly expanded, but you're also aware of your individual field. When you are in that space of lower dantian, Ming inner palace, purifying, vitalizing your entire lower dantian, nourishing inner space, nourishing all Qi centers in the body, including Hunyuan Palace, middle dantian, the Qi space in the heart area, upper dantian, Qi space in the center of the head, stay as vastly connected, and send your gratitude. You're naturally full of gratitude right now, full of joy and lightness. You feel so alive. And send that thanks, and then begin slowly but surely to also move, feeling your new Qi body. The new body you are inhabiting now is more in alignment with your truth, and you can most likely use it as a wonderful tool to express the big Tao, what the universe wants with you through your existence, through your forms, through your energy, through your information. Haola. So then thank you. Come back to your state. All right. So if you have any changes, transformation, this is wonderful if you want to share now, because other people, they would like to, when they just listen to the recording, also hear changes that may have happened for you. So you're spreading the word. Anyone?
I'll go. You know me, I also have a few words.
Yeah.
One of the things that's interesting to me was I just started this a couple of 3 days ago. It's when I'm holding my hands like that, I started to rotate them. And it's amazing how the chi inside of me rotates in harmony with my hands. And it's not something I've ever noticed before, but when I bring my hands up, I can feel the chi coming up through my feet, up into my shoulders, into my head. And then when it goes down, I can feel it reverse and go the other way. So it's something that I'm going to build upon, because I think that chi flow is important for me, and it seems to be important for me. So that's my latest experience.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Kenneth, and wonderful to experience Kenneth as part of our awareness, not separated. And feel when you send your love that you're sending it to Kenneth and to yourself. 1, 2, Hala. Hala means all is done. So no worries. Anyone else? Yeah, Roseanne, just open your mic.
Thank you. That was marvelous. Thank you, Simone. But one thing that I have been during Teacher Ways teachings, and then today, that I strongly am noticing, in the healing field, is the reality, if you will, is so like so vivid to me, of that the information, the new information that our entire Chi body reorganizes around this healing information, and that that is healing. The thing is that also is vivid to me is that I have no doubt that while I'm experiencing that moment and that awareness in the practice, that to maintain that, as I go into the next moment of life and the next moment, is the, the key in existing in a healthy state on the face of the earth, maintaining that state. But the vivid awareness of that it is a reality in the moment of practice makes it possible, makes me trust that indeed in the very next moment, and these are the things Teacher Wei mentioned, that we have now, and we have an opening into the very next second, right? That I can maintain it, and that is what healing is and will be. So thank you.
Very good. Everyone realizes that also Roseanne is part of our awareness, each one's. And each one's experiences are now part in your awareness. And you trust that this is intelligence beyond the scene, so to speak. You already have an opening that is continuously working beyond what you can think about. You learn to trust. And when we have those slips of awareness, no problem state, hola, you're quickly just coming back. Quickly coming back goes with very quickly, or just you're pulling your awareness inwardly, become aware of this moment. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. We send Roseanne our love. Hola. All right. Anyone else? Okay. We are thanking us, since of course we are showing up here as individual bodies, but allow our personalities to all dissolve, resolve, and turn into personalities of the big Dao, following the intention of the universe better and better. So as human beings, we are not flawless living on this planet. Just be fine with it. Become more flexible in your awareness to bring that information back inside, bring it back to consciousness, and then expand it so that the big consciousness becomes aware as well. It will instruct you. It's becoming a process. It's beautiful. So thank you so much. Thank you, Simone, and everyone. Sorry, I need to go. Anya. Hola. Thank you. Nice to see you. And yeah, then let's see how you can practice and continue practicing in that state. Daily life becomes really fun then. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye-bye.